It's easy to get confused about which foods are healthy and which aren't. Why do we crave creamy, crunchy, fried dishes that cause bulging waistlines, higher cholesterol and rising blood pressure? Because they taste good, of course. Certain foods can induce a state of horror in nutritionists. While a nutritionist's reaction may seem extreme, the fact is that these are not real foods. They have been subjected to excessive modern processing and are full of man-made ingredients, rendering them so unrecognizable from their original form that your body simply doesn't know what to do with them. You generally want to avoid certain foods if you want to lose weight and prevent chronic illnesses. So in today's video I will show you the top 10 worst foods you should give up. But before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video. So let's dive into the video. Number 10. White sugar. According to the Pew Research Center, Americans ate over 90 grams of added sugar a day in 2014, which is 40 grams above the FDA's recommended intake of 50 grams per day and a whopping 65 grams above the World Health Organization's recommended intake of 25 grams. Consuming too much sugar can lead to health problems. When you eat excess sugar, the extra insulin in your bloodstream can affect your arteries all over your body. It causes their walls to get inflamed, grow thicker than normal and more stiff. This stresses your heart and damages it over time. This can lead to heart disease, like heart failure, heart attacks, and strokes. Even a single instance of elevated glucose in the bloodstream can be harmful to the brain, resulting in slowed cognitive function and deficits in memory and attention. Say goodbye to added sugars and goodbye to your belly with the zero sugar diet. Number 9. Potato chips. One of the most obvious contenders of harmful foods that people continue to eat. Potato chips are one of the fattiest, saltiest, and least nutritious foods that one can consume. The high-fat food has long been considered one of the least healthy foods. The term couch potato has been created in regards to both the lack of nutrients that the potato presents the modern-day diet, and also the lazy lifestyle that potato chips entail. These foods are very high in calories, and it's easy to eat excessive amounts. Several studies link French fries and potato chips to weight gain. Although a handful of chips is great at a party, if trying to really fill themselves, avoiding a high-calorie snack as light as air that offers little in terms of nutritional reward is a good place to start. It's important to remember that even healthy potato chips are still less healthy than a whole food option. Be cautious and read the packaging. Number 8. Margarine. You know the creamy taste of margarine had to come from somewhere, and usually it's from the addition of vegetable oils, and many blends can include palm oil. Margarine is processed fat, often containing very unhealthy trans fats, which your body cannot process. This raises your cholesterol and damages the walls of blood vessels. Whenever we eat foods that are not natural, they become a toxic burden on our system, putting immense stress on the liver. According to the Natural Health Hub, you are much better off avoiding the fake butter margarines and enjoying a little of the real thing. In reality, both butter and margarine are also extremely high-calorie foods, meaning that adding either to a dish is able to reduce the overall nutritional value. Margarine is a great cooking ingredient, but olive oil and butter both offer up more pure alternatives of fat. So perhaps if possible, just avoid adding the tasty spread to breakfast toast and opt for some peanut butter, cheese, or tomatoes instead, where the calories are worth the cost. Number 7. White bread. There's nothing that beats a sandwich made with white bread. That soft fluffy bread wrapped around melty cheese or peanut butter is hard to beat. Unfortunately, as with the other members of this list, the negative health consequences of white bread make it a food that should be left out of the diet as often as possible. Most commercial breads are unhealthy if eaten in large amounts, as they're made from refined wheat, which is low in fiber and essential nutrients and may lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar. A slice of white bread offers little more than 65 calories of white flour, a simple and rapidly digested carbohydrate that causes your blood sugar to rise and crash. And because it has so few nutrients, white bread leaves you feeling hungry for the fiber and vitamins your body needs. Unless it says 100% whole wheat, don't be fooled into thinking your wheat bread is that much better for you than the white version. Number 6. Diet soda. What do artificial colors, flame retardants, and waist-widening fake sugars all have in common? They're ingredients in all your favorite diet fizzy drinks. These drinks contain absolutely no nutrients that feed your body. Worse, they fill your system with chemicals and sugar that deplete your body of nutrients. A study published in Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention stated that drinking just 2 sodas per week can nearly double a person's risk of pancreatic cancer. Multiple studies have linked diet soda consumption with an increased risk of diseases such as diabetes, heart disease and more. Many people believe that they are making a healthy choice when switching from regular to diet soda, but don't let the name fool you. Diet sodas may have no sugar, but that does not mean that they are now good for you. Number 5. Fruit juice. Besides tea and coffee, fruit juice is easily one of the most popular breakfast drinks. A glass of orange juice is one of the most common items on any breakfast table, and although it seems like a healthy addition, fruit juices are one of the most harmful things that can be put into the body. It's natural. What could be wrong? Well, while 100% fruit juice is a better pick than high-fructose corn syrup-laden drinks like Sunny D, even the all-natural Welch's grape juice still packs up to 36 grams of sugar per cup, or about what you'd get from whipping 4 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts into a blender. While juice contains some antioxidants and vitamin C, it also packs high amounts of liquid sugar. In fact, fruit juice harbors just as much sugar as sugary drinks like Coke or Pepsi, and sometimes even more. Number 4. Donuts. White flour, vegetable shortening, white sugar, and it's deep-fried to boot. One glazed Krispy Kreme donut packs 200 calories and 12 grams of fat, including heart-stopping saturated fat, trans fats and cholesterol. An old-fashioned cake donut is even worse. 300 calories, 28 grams of carbohydrates and a whopping 19 grams of fat, including 5 grams of saturated fat and 4 grams of trans fats. Only 30% of our calories should come from fat, says the American Heart Association. That's about 65 grams in a 2,000-calorie daily diet. Nosh on a couple donuts with your coffee, and you've reached your daily fat quota. This is a lethal combination, not just for your waistline, but also for your heart health. Consumption of trans fat and sugar has been linked with a significantly higher risk of heart disease and diabetes. Number 3. Canned soups. There's nothing better than a hot bowl of chicken noodle soup when someone is feeling less than their best. Whether it's the flu, a common cold or just a mental health day at home, typically the best type of soup to make when feeling sick is also going to be the easiest. Canned foods are a stockpile of salt. Often considered a healthy food choice, some cans of soup can contain as much as 890 milligrams of sodium, which is nearly your full day's quota. In excess, sodium causes the body to retain water, which puts tremendous stress on the body, especially your heart, causing high blood pressure and increased risk of heart attack. According to the American Heart Association, 97% of American children consume too much sodium that can lead to organ damage. Besides disrupting satiety cues, when you constantly flood your system with sodium, you can overwork your kidneys. As a result, the sodium sits in your bloodstream where it attracts water, causing water retention and bloat, making you look 5 pounds heavier. Number 2. Sausage. Processed meats are the worst of both worlds. They're typically made from red meats high in saturated fats, and they contain high levels of advanced glycation end products. Inflammatory compounds that are created when these processed meats are dried, smoked, and cooked at high temperatures. Whether you fry them for breakfast or boil them in beer, sausages are a health hazard. A 2015 World Health Organization study found that sausage, bacon and other red meat are linked to bowel cancer. A single pork link packs 217 calories and 19.5 grams of fat. Eating too much bacon, sausages, hot dogs, canned maya. Number 1. Energy drinks. We can only imagine the number of broken Bunsen burners it took to come up with the now familiar energy drink formula. These medicinal-tasting beverages are simply overpriced chemical cocktails with the caffeine content of a strong cup of coffee and a lot of sugar. A University of Maryland study found energy drinks to be 11% more corrosive to your teeth than regular soda. Not following the rules with energy drinks, or consuming them in mass quantities, can lead to serious health problems like heart disease, anxiety, addiction, diabetes and more. Maybe stay away from these powerful elixirs and stick to something a little more natural for the morning boost instead, while saving these for the absolute most dire of exhaustive situations. Those are the top 10 worst foods you should give up. Hope you got some value. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video. See you.